Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Felita and this is Budgeting with the Millings. On this channel, we are focused on paying out debt, saving for the future, and building generational wealth. We're working towards accomplishing those goals through using the cash stuffing method along with savings challenges. In today's video, we'll be going over our March 25th budget. We may even announce the shops that we've selected to purchase from. If this sounds like something you would be interested in, please stay tuned. Okay guys, so before I get started, I just wanted to thank everyone that gave suggestions on shops for me to purchase from. I'm so glad that there was a way to randomly choose someone because all of the suggestions were great. I went to the shops and I looked at, the things that they had to offer, and they were great. I really could not decide, and if it wasn't for the random selector, I probably would not be able to select something. So what I'm going to do is just run through our budget real quick, and then I may show you guys what I selected or who I selected from. So stay tuned. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go over our family budget for March the 25th of 2022. So for our family budget, we have a combined income of $2138 with a rollover of $750. Let me adjust this just a tad bit so you guys can see it. Okay, so we have these items here: mortgage, power, life insurance, Spectrum, which is our internet, Spire, which is our gas, ADT, which is our home security, and storage bill, which is my daughter Kiara's, her storage bill. All of these things are either bill pay, or I just go online to pay these things. So that's why they're not taken I was about to say not taken into consideration, but yes, they are. But I don't take out any money for them. So that totals $1460, and what we'll have left is $1428. So next we'll have our cash envelope. So this is actually funds that I actually take out and I stuff them in envelopes for the 2-week period. So we'll have grocery, which is $150, household, which is $40, medical, which is $83, which is my daughter, her braces, tuition, which is $50, Wayne's, which is $11, so that's our pest control. And tuition, guys, that's for my daughter. She'll be going off to school next year, so I am trying to get a little money set aside for that. Then we have tags, which is $34. That will be coming up really soon. So I don't think we'll have enough in our account for that. So we will have to probably put something with that. We have car maintenance, which is $40, HOA, which is $15, Gracie, which is our dog, which is $10, and I don't think we'll have enough for that either because I think next week we'll actually be going on vacation and we'll have to get her groomed, whatever vaccination she needs, and then the boarding. So I think we'll definitely have to put money with that. And then lastly, we'll have emergency, which is $25. So all of our cash envelopes total $450, and when we deduct that amount from the $1428, that leaves $970. So for the family sinking funds that we have listed, it is, let's bring this down just a tad bit, it's Christmas, which is $120, and I think this is building up really nicely. We'll have to check it during our challenge video. And then vacation, which is $100, which will probably be totally depleted once we come back, but we'll see. That comes to a total of $220, which will leave us a total of $750. So for family, we don't necessarily do any, I guess, traditional savings for family. So I have $0 here, and then for debt, we don't have any traditional debt for the family. So I have $0 there. So when we look at the actual breakdown, income, which is $2888, and then we take away our bills, which is $1460. We also take away our cash envelopes, which is $458. And then our sinking funds, which is $220. Nothing for savings, nothing for debt. That will leave us a total of $750, which is actually what our rollover amount is here. So from there, what I do when I'm doing our budget is I list all of our categories here and the amounts. And then what I do is I typically select the highest denominations for each category. And I do this in pencil because there has been times where something has come up and I may have to rearrange these numbers a little bit, may not be able to, give as much to just say household or tuition or something of that nature. So I always do this in pencil. But what I normally do is select the highest denominations. The only thing or the only exception to that is grocery. And I always do a 50 and 5 20s, and that's because I may have to just run in and get 1 or 2 items. But that is what our family budget looks like. Let me just pull out my personal real quick. So for the personal budget, which is typically the majority of the expenses that I cover, that for the March 25th paycheck, that will be my salary starting at $700 and the rollover amount at $500. So that will give me a total of $1,200. Again, these are items that are already taken out prior to this. So it was just easier for me not to list it, but for my budgeting purposes, I still put it down. But again, that's just for me. Tithes, my car payment, gas, car insurance, cell phone, and my daughter's allowance. All of those things are taken out prior, and they're either bill pay or I transfer that amount. So the next thing that we have is the cash envelope. So we have self-care, which is $10, spending, which is $10, and my son's allowance, which is $12. He is 6 and he gets $6 a week, unless of course he does extra chores and he'll earn extra money. So right now we're at $32. So once I take the $32 from the $1,200, that will leave $1,168. Moving on to business, and I know you guys are probably like, she is rushing through this budget, and that's because my son had a game tonight, guys. My throat is a little raspy. It's really, well, it's late for me. It's like 9:30, and I'm normally trying to get in bed like at 10 o'clock. So I got a lot to do. So that's why I'm kind of sort of rushing through this. So back to the budget. Sinking funds, which is business, is getting $10. Date night will get $10. Gifts will get $8. Debt will get $25. Challenges, it's getting $339. Back to school is getting $5. Sports is getting $5. So that totals $402 and for our sinking funds. So that would leave $766. My 401k and my Roth IRA are done through not bill pay, ACH. So I don't have that listed here. My car payment, I did take out $100 from my last paycheck because my goal for this week, or not this week, I'm sorry, this month is to pay an additional $200 in addition to what I already pay on my car payment. So I have it listed here as 101, and you'll see in just a minute why I have 101. So total for debts for me is 101, so that will leave an amount of $665. And that is actually why I chose to do 101, because it was 666. I wasn't doing that. So my income is $1,200. Let's move this up just a tad bit. Income is $1,200. Bill pay is ACH. Cash envelopes is $32. Sinking funds is $402. ACH, or my savings amount, that's done through ACH, and then my debits is 101, which will leave me a remaining amount of $665. which is a little bit more. So I may end up putting a little bit more into my car payment. Not sure just yet. I'll have to just see what comes up between, I guess I was about to say now and the time that I get paid, but I get paid tomorrow, y'all. This right here, this budget is real late. Today, like right before the game, I was like, oh my God, I have not done my budget for the 2 weeks. Can't believe I did that. Okay, so again, cash breakdown is extremely simple. Personal account for the date that it is for, the day that I get paid, which is March the 25th. I list all of the categories, and on here I typically again do the highest denominations. That's how I choose what amount to ask the teller for. And then these denominations are transferred over to my teller slip, which I do not have right now. I'll have to do that like right before I go. But that is pretty much it, or how I do my budget. So that is it. I will be coming back very shortly to show you guys actually the cash stuffing for this. So as always, I just want to thank everyone that has subscribed to my channel and everyone that has chosen to watch my videos. I truly appreciate your support. Please click the notification button so that you will be notified when I do my Happy Mail for the winners that were selected. So thank you guys so much, and you have a great rest of the week.